To set up Kafka locally, first thing that what we need to do is we need to go to kafka.apache.org to downloads and download the latest version of Kafka. So in this case, the latest version is 3.9.1 and we are downloading this Scala 2.13 version of Kafka. I have already downloaded that and then we go to the downloads and we need to unpack this zip file, right? So we need to unpack it. In my case, I have already unpacked. Let's delete this new unpacked version. And after that, we can start Kafka locally. First thing that what we need to do is we need to, for the starting Kafka locally, we need to, after unpacking our file, we need to go to that directory, to the Kafka folder directory, Kafka 2.13, and we need to first start our orchestrator. We need to first start our zookeeper. So let's first start the zookeeper. So we are going to bin folder and we are running zookeeper server start sh file. So let's run it. And now our zookeeper is running. And the next is we are starting Kafka again. Let's copy paste this comment here. We are going to the bin folder in our Kafka folder and we are starting Kafka server. We are running Kafka server start sh file, which runs for us Kafka. Let's run it. Now our Kafka is running. The next step is that we need to create one topic, right? Let's create one test topic. Let's call it my first topic. Let's go to another terminal, and in that terminal, let's copy paste. So what we do here is we are running again Kafka topics sh file, and we are creating our first topic. Let's call it my first topic, and it's a local server, and by default Kafka uses 1992 port, and we have one partition and the one replication factor. We are going to talk about those in details later. So let's run it, and after running, okay, our first topic is created, and now let's run our first producer. So let's run our first producer, the producer that will produce to our Kafka topic. So let's run our producer. So our producer now is running. So whatever we are going to type here, that message will be published to the Kafka topic. And from that, we can subscribe that message. So now let's go and create our first subscriber, our first consumer, and in the consumer, we are going to receive those messages. So let's run our consumer. So whatever we are going to publish to Kafka topic from the producer, it will be published to Kafka and the consumer will consume them. For example, let's send our first message to Kafka. Let's call it test, and it's sent to Kafka. If we go to the consumer, as you can see here, in the consumer, the message is received. So let's just put that in separate. So whatever we will publish to Kafka, it will be consumed by our consumer that we just created. So let's send another message. For example, let's send another message. It's consumer. In the producer, let's send another message. For example, hello Orkin, right? So hello Orkin, and that message again is consumed by our consumer.